All right, guys. Fula, I just want to do a real quick commentary. Like, I'm outdoors right now, so it may be a little bit loud, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So, someone sent me this, and how can I put it? Women are not going to give you the advice that you need to get women. They're not going to do that. They're going to give you the advice to basically make you a simp and make you like submissive. They're not going to tell you to poke your chest out. They're not going to tell you that. They're also not going to tell you to not approach them either. They're not going to tell them to, oh, you're better off ignoring women. They're not going to say that. You know what I mean? So this content creator, she sounds like she has a Caribbean accent. And so she goes around and surveys women, asking them what they want and stuff like that on some of her videos. And I don't know what her angle is. I don't know if she's trying to like get men to like, I guess, get with the program with women, or I don't know if she's trying to like, how should I say it, finesse men to basically be in a worse place with women. So let me just go ahead and pull up the video real quick. And I'm gonna go. You can't stop us now. You can't stop us. You can't stop us now. Darn ads.
The new normal? Things come to you. That's why Walgreens now offers delivery in as little as 1 hour.
First asked me how to smash a girl on the first night. So I decided to ask a bunch of ladies how, to help you out. If you have to give an advice to one of your guy friends that's trying to smash on the first night. So my guy friends always...
Well, the first problem is anytime a girl says they have guy friends, you kind of have to raise your eyebrows and look at them like, okay, you got guy friends, like what's the point of you having guy friends? Like, I guarantee you that if you call one of those guy friends one night and you say, hey, I'm feeling kind of antsy right now, come calm me down, he won't become a guy friend. He'll become, what you call it, an FB. Yeah, I'm not gonna even go into what an FB means. I'm not gonna go into that. But that's what's just gonna happen. So when a girl says they have guy friends, like I kind of like look at them with like my eyebrows kind of raised. When a girl says, oh, you know what, I don't like hanging around with women because they're jealous and stuff like that and everything like that, like my you know what I mean? Like it just kind of makes me know that, okay, this woman, since she's not with a lot of women, she's, chances are she's getting her rocks off with these guy friends. And I'm not just trying to jump the gun and jump to conclusions and say that this is what this woman is doing, but it's just kind of like, okay, she has a lot of guy friends. You know what I mean? But let's continue.
First asked me how to smash a girl on the first night. So I decided to ask a bunch of ladies how, to help you out. If you have to give an advice to one of your guy friends that's trying to smash on the first night, what would you say that he has to do to make her be like, okay, maybe I'll do it?
Take me out to a really nice dinner, then I'll probably let you fuck. I'm kidding.
She wasn't kidding, though. That's the thing. She wasn't kidding. She was not kidding, okay? Chances are, it depends. It depends on the scenario. If you're a beta male, like a simp, she may give you the pity sex for whining and dining her. She may do it, but chances are she's just gonna string you along and say, oh, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling the vibes and stuff like that. But there is a small possibility she may give you some pity sex for doing that. But let's continue.
You know what? It's all on the vibe. I feel like you shouldn't go into it with that intention because a lot of women are okay with sleeping on the first date. Don't go.
But she did tell you that, women, like, and this shows the moral decay of women today. That, you know, a lot of women, she even said that a lot of women, and I know she's referring to Western women, that they're okay to sleep on the first date. You know what I mean? Like, so, like, basically, if you're a dude and you're trying to settle down with a woman and you're really serious about making something with a woman, then you go on a date with a woman, then the question becomes, and you can't really ask her this question because she'll get offended, but it is a valid question. You're gonna want, you in the back of your head, since she said that women are down to hit on the first date, then the question becomes, okay, well, you know, how many, like, say if I'm, like, a dude is dating her, you know, the question would then be like, wow, like, how many guys has she hit on the first date, right? Well, let's continue.
With that intention, because a lot of women are okay with sleeping on the first date. Don't go into it with that intention, but if it happens, it happens, and let it happen organically.
Okay.
Because the girl's more likely to sleep with you if she feels really comfortable.
For sure.
It's really gonna be about his words. Like, if he has the right words, that sweet, charismatic, like, he knows it.
That's kind of cap. Like, you know, women don't like, honestly, when you give women, when you give women sweet words and stuff like that, they're gonna look at you as a beta. Like, that's just the bottom line. Like, they're gonna look at you as a simp. The Western woman is gonna look at you as a simp. You know what I noticed though, and this has happened to me many times, is that when you deal with the traditional woman, she's like pretty shy, pretty like timid and things like that, because she hasn't really done anything. You know what I mean? It's like, so she's kind of like, I guess you can say, bashful. Whereas when you deal with these Western women, they've heard it all already. So if you do give them sweet words and stuff like that, they're gonna be like, well, I heard this all before. So it's like, you know what I mean? That's cap with this woman, but let's continue.
He's saying a little bit of like wavy. I'm like, okay.
That's it. Okay.
Tell her, I want you to be my wife at some point.
Really nice. So she thinks that, you know, she in there. I like it.
That's the only thing I think of.
He doesn't need.
You know, that's cap too. I've learned this too. Like in the other video, the other breakdown that I just did. If you tell a woman that you can see yourself spending time with her and spending like a life with her, then she is gonna use you, okay? She's gonna use you for the long haul, okay? And she's gonna hold that against you too. She's gonna be like, if you say no to, like, say she wants to go to the Ruth Chris, and you say, nah, man, we're not going to the Ruth Chris. She's gonna be like, oh, I thought you wanted to be my wife. Oh, I thought you wanted to spend the rest of eternity with me. She's gonna use those things against you. So never, ever, ever say that to a woman that you're dating. But let's continue.
Try.
Okay.
He needs to definitely act as if he doesn't even like her a little bit. It makes women like more attracted to you. I know that's what works for me. Like, I'm like, why didn't he try me? Right? So I was just telling him, you know, like, flirt with her, but don't be too aggressive. Have some drinks. By the end of the night, she's gonna be all over you. Yeah.
Well, she actually gave you the best advice that, and granted, I'm not trying to like push or condone or co-sign fornicating. I'm just showing this in order for you to know, like, these are the games that these women play in order to like finesse you out of like your resources. That's what I'm saying. You know, this is the reason for this video. You know what I mean? It's not to like push fornication or anything like that. That's not the case at all. Okay? That's not it. But she probably gave the best advice. You know, you just don't even care about like smashing. But let's continue.
Andy!
Get out!
Listen to me!
Get out of my room! Okay?
No! That is not okay, Andy!
Make sure the girl knows that she's feeling special.
Okay.
You know, make sure you're listening to her. A lot of guys don't listen and they repeat their questions that automatically turn off. I'm just trying to think of my dates. Try to be, don't bring up any kind of politics, because a lot of times people get a little sensitive about that subject. Don't bring up religion. Okay. Because religion is a big thing going on too. I mean, I'm a Christian, but a lot of people aren't. Yeah. But
Okay, well, the thing is, the fact that she says she's a Christian and she's already disclosing advice about how to smash on the first night, that just shows what kind of Christian she really is. You know what I mean? Like, like at the end of the day, like if you were really following Christianity, you wouldn't even entertain her question, really. And as far as like religion and politics is concerned, you know, if you're serious with the woman, then you're gonna have to tell them like what you stand for. Because like, for example, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Many, like, as a matter of fact, there was one girl from Guinea-Conakry, okay? She was westernized Guinean. There was some chemistry, but I told her I'm a radical and I don't really go for liberalism. You know, I don't really support that LGBT. I really don't support transgender. I really don't support those kind of things. I really don't support the United States invading, taking, stealing, raping these third world countries like they're doing in Afghanistan. And my heroes are Thomas Sankara, Maurice Bishop, Amilcar Cabral, Fidel Castro, Che Guevara. I can keep on going. And that just like that's when everything stopped, because she supported everything opposite of what I stood for. So I said, you know what? Peace out. You know, no personal feelings, but it is what it is. So those things are important if you're trying to really make something happen, because of the simple fact you want a strong woman on your side. But let's continue.
bring that up in a conversation. Just know these are my values that I stick by. Don't try to just get her drunk to smash if you want to see her again. You know what I mean? Just, pay attention. All you gotta do is just listen to the person.
Don't tell her you're trying to take him home with her. Don't tell her that that's your goal.
Yeah.
Don't be an asshole. Be a good.
Nah, actually, as bad as it sounds, if you are an asshole, your chances of smashing are even higher. And I hate to say I've done this before, but I have done this before. But when for example, when a girl just, for example, a girl may drop some comments on my Instagram post, and then I'll be like, leave me alone, go away. I'll be like, skedaddle, like nobody asked you about this. You know what I mean? And I'll even say, I'll go as far as to say, don't follow me. If you don't agree with what I post, don't follow me, But it never fails. When I post something else, they're there. You know what I mean? They're there. And it gets to a point where when they'll jump in the DMs and I have to block them. You know what I mean? So the more of an asshole you are, the more of a chance you actually have that smashing. When she says don't be an asshole, the only reason why she's saying that is because she knows that the asshole is not going to give up his resources, and that the nice guy is going to give up his resources. You know what I mean? But let's continue.
Good human. Yeah, mostly that works on it.
Okay.
I would say treat her well.
Okay.
Treat her with respect and dignity and kindness and
For sure. Be a gentleman.
Unfortunately, that's not the case either. That's not the case. Because if that was the case, right? If that was really the case, then a lot of quote unquote beta male simps wouldn't be beta male simps, because they would have women flocking at them. You know what I mean? If that worked, and it doesn't work.
I say be funny, be a gentleman, and honestly, it's 2021.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of women want to smash.
Okay.
I need to know right away. I'm not going 2, 3. What is this? Steve Harvey's 90 days? Hell no. I need to know right off the bat, because that's a deal breaker as well. I mean, you gotta be good in
bit. So a lot of women are very open to that nowadays. I think if you're a gentleman and you go in with good intentions, and honestly, be honest. Like if you're feeling it, you'll know if she's feeling it. And if she's not, then move on.
Everything should be natural.
So, no. Let me wait for this truck to pass by. So these Western women are basically telling you their lewdness, okay? She's basically telling you that the Western woman, she does want her back blown out, okay? That the Western woman does not really have any class anymore. She's actually telling you that, okay? And she's and guess what? The one who really wants to smash the most is the one who already hit the wall already. So these women are looking for that. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying you should entertain it. I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying that if you do go to like a club and you see these 30-plus-year-old women, you see these 30-plus-year-old women at the bar, chances are like it's a slam dunk for you. You know what I mean? They're not looking for a husband. You know what I mean? They're looking for a jump off. So she's actually just telling you that the Western woman is like pretty lewd right now. You know, and it's sad that, you know, Nelato, alayhi salatu salam, actually predicted that there would be a time there will come a time where women would, where people will have sex like donkeys. And we're living in those times, unfortunately. But let's continue.
If she decides that she don't want to go there with you, you need to respect that.
For sure.
If the vibe is same, you feel that if it's
So it's like, so you gotta give a good vibe.
yes, the energy, the vibe.
But do you think it's like you gotta take her out somewhere particular, or like it needs to do something that's gonna make her like be like, yeah, I'm feeling this?
I do believe that he should treat her
Treat her.
a nice restaurant, a nice.
So she's telling you basically to wine and dine. I'm gonna tell you something. You know, my life consists of building resources, boxing, and reading for the most part, right? But some of my cohorts or some people I associate with sometime, not a lot, but they will tell me that, like, man, you know, I'm like treating this girl, you know, I'm dating this girl, I'm taking her out and stuff like that, but to no avail, I'm not getting anything. And I said, bro, you might as well just cut it out, bro, because you're not going to get anything. She already friend-zoned you a long time ago. You know what I mean? Like when a woman says treat you nice and stuff like that, treat you nice and things and treat her nice, it's really cap, okay? The only time in which I could have smashed anytime I wanted to, like just like by treating the woman nice, is when I was in Cuba. Because like a lot of those women are still old fashioned. Although technology and stuff is available there, they still like respect like a nigga who's like a vintage nigga. They respect that. They know that, like, even like, I'm not gonna even lie to you. Like, you know, my neck broke a lot. You know, my neck broke a lot there. And then they just like, you know, they just like smiled like when my neck broke at them. You know what I mean? So that's the only time where it actually works. But let's continue.
It's like you gotta take her out somewhere particular, or like it needs to do something that's gonna make her like be like, yeah, I'm feeling this.
I do believe that he should treat her
A
nice restaurant, a nice little romance situation.
Okay. You what?
I'm all for that.
You're all for that, for the romance. Okay. All right.
I don't know. It's nothing a nigga can do to smash me on the first night.
Yeah.
Be himself. Honestly, I think I would give it up if you was yourself, if you were yourself and like just treated me like, you know, just like nice.
You know, the crazy thing is about her, she said there's nothing a nigga can do to get it on the first night. Then she said that all the nigga had to do was be herself to get it on the first night. Thing is, when someone says that, like, that just shows you how emotional, how, like, women shift emotionally. She just, like, made an emotional shift within a couple of seconds of the last words that she said. So that just shows you that women go based off of emotion more than logic most of the time. Not all women, but a lot of women.
Yeah. Affectionate.
Even on the first date, like
I don't want you all up on me because I don't like people touching me. But I would like to feel like giddy almost, like you're making me feel like. And hopefully, me personally, I think the ideal thing would be like took me out, we went to eat, like we had a great time today, and then like we went home and we were just chilling and like maybe we cooked together and like we're watching TV, and then it happened.
Yeah,
I would like that, but. Be yourself. Yeah.
Make her live.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, it depends on the woman. Every woman is different. I would just like be the perfect.
That's cap. Most of these Western women are the same. Don't let it fool you. Like, most of them are the same. Do not let it fool you at all. You know what I mean? Most of them are the same. I haven't really met any different ones. You know what I mean? In fact, like I might change my name to Mr. Western Woman Repellent because of the simple fact of even how I dress. How I dress gets it rubs them the wrong way. Because for example, like I have shirts that have Fidel Castro on it. I have like sweatshirts that have Che Guevara on it. You know what I mean? I have that kind of look. You know what I mean? Like, and so when I have that kind of look, they're like, oh shoot, you know what I mean? Like this nigga is like a do not approach sign. You know what I mean? Because they're so used to being fed this like propaganda about certain things that when they see a nigga who's like against the grain, they're like, oh crap, you know what I mean? So and it's intimidating. So that's you know what I mean? That's how it just basically goes with these Western women. They're all the same. Don't let it fool you. They're all the same.
Gentlemen, don't be a cornball. Make her laugh.
I would recommend him to reevaluate his values. And if he wants that, then maybe he should hire somebody. That's not nice to treat people like that. So
I like your answer.
yeah.
But see, every girl is different, I would tell him. But if he really, really wanted to hit on the first night, he would have to just bring it all, like come with it all, like don't hold anything back, you know?
So what, you gotta take her out, pay for everything?
Make a lot of promises, show her that you really, really care about her. You know, women like action. So I would just say
So what she's saying is basically be a simp. She's saying wine and diner. She's saying, say things like, oh, you know, I worship the ground you walk on. You're a goddess. You're this, that, and the other. And then she's going to play you for a sucker and not give you no tail whatsoever. So that's what she's trying to tell you. She's trying to finesse you, basically. You know what I mean? But it is what it is.
your cards on the table. And just tell the truth, you know. You'll probably get further.
Okay. Well,
Forms and surveys are boring, right? Wrong.
I'm gonna give you some tips that's gonna help you smash this girl on the first night. Okay, let's go.
Well, the thing is, you have to ask yourself, like, why would she want to give tips to niggas to, like, smash on the first night? Like, why would she want to do that? Like, as a woman, like, why would she want to help a nigga to, like, do that? And we're already in the times of quote unquote toxic masculinity and stuff like that. Like, why would she want to do that? You know what I mean? You have to, like, question her intention already. You feel me? So, like, it's kind of confusing to me. Like, I'm just wondering, okay, like, what's her angle? You know what I mean? Is she sincere or is she trying to finesse niggas?
Number one, you gotta look sharp, smell good, look clean, which is a given. But some people will be coming looking crazy. Their hands are dirty. Like, if your nails are dirty, that's a big turn-off for a girl. She's never gonna let you touch her, ever. Number two, take her somewhere sexy. Not fancy, I don't want no white tablecloth type of restaurant, you know, and then you're gonna save some money. Just take her to, like, a cocktail bar where there's, like, the,
you know, honestly, basically, what I get from like rule number one, basically, yeah, and I've seen it before because I got a full beard. I got my full, like, what they call in Philly, they call it a suna. I got a full suna. You know what I mean? Like, I got my full Castro going on. And I'm gonna keep it like that. You know what I mean? I got my Rick Ross going on. Women don't like that crap. Like, Western women, they don't like you when you have that. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna compromise like that because they don't like it. You know what I mean? So I do believe that you should be polished, but I don't believe that you should like look like a Drake type nigga, like a pretty boy type nigga. I don't believe that. You know what I mean? Although this is what these women want because these women are more masculine than guys are nowadays. But let's continue.
The light is dimmed and whatever, so she feels like, ooh, it's sexy, and yeah, maybe I'll let him smash. Like, we don't want no like stuffy stuff or stuff that's expected. Yeah, because most of you, when you take us on the first date, you want to impress, but you're just gonna take us where everybody else takes us. So it's not really anything special to us. It's like, it's nice, but we figured that's where you would take us. Number 3, be fucking confident. Like, if you're not confident, she's not gonna give you the time of the day. Like, a woman needs you to feel like you're cool, you got it, you know you got it. Just be like that. Number 4, when you greet her, give her a nice warm hug so she can feel your, no, not for that, but so she can just feel like what you're working with, and like she can have a sense of how you would handle her if she would let you.
Well, the thing is, with all what she's saying, is with the Western woman. You know what I mean? Like, okay. Taking a woman, like, nowadays, taking a Western woman out on a date is meant for only one thing and one thing alone. Them getting a free meal out of you, them getting a free movie out of you, them getting something free out of you. It's not meant to build any bonds or anything like that. So if you do reach for the hug, what's gonna happen is, she'll probably like just give you a pat or something like that. Or she'll be like, I'm not really comfortable in doing this and stuff like that. So that's what's just gonna happen. You know what I mean? So like, when she says things like this kind of like cap. That's how I look at it.
To smash. Don't be a perv though, but like, just enough for her to feel on you. And to smell you too, so better smell good. Number 5, give her compliments. All women like compliments, but just be specific. Don't say like, oh, you look nice today. Just be like, oh, this dress on you looks amazing. Your smile is breathtaking. Like, then she won't stop smiling because she knows you like.
All right, don't simp, brothers. Don't give them compliments. As a matter of fact, starve them of compliments. Starve them of compliments, because when you do give them compliments and stuff like that, they're already expected. Guys have already said these things. Like, unfortunately, beta male simps have put up average women, and so now average women are even expecting compliments and stuff like that. So when you have that going on, don't do it. Okay, don't give women compliments. Okay, don't do it at all. All right, the only time you give women compliments is like when honestly, when you're overseas. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, that's just bottom line, point blank period. When you're abroad and you see a woman, just give them compliments. Or if you meet a woman from abroad, like out here, then you can give them compliments. It's no problem. But a Western American woman, be it she's of black descent, white descent, Latin or Asian descent, forget about it. Don't give them any compliments. Starve them of compliments. Okay, so don't listen to her when she says that. Okay, don't listen. She's teaching you how to simp.
Like her smile, she won't stop. Number 6, keep things light and to yourself. Like, she likes to just have fun. It's the first date, so don't be starting like conversation about starving children or like, just important subject, but don't start that on the first day because she's not going to be in the mood to do anything else after that. Also, be mysterious a little bit, intriguing, and she can really figure you out. Like, that's something that's going to attract her towards you. Number 7, try to lower her inhibitions. Pretty much take her to a place where it's going to be fun and you're going to laugh. Like, for example, karaoke or bowling or something with some type of activity, so she can just be like, relax and be okay being around you. Now she's gonna feel a little comfortable because you saw her in a vulnerable moment already. So she's gonna be like, alright, it's cool.
Yeah, I don't know what the angle is with this woman, but I wouldn't follow any of her advice. If, as a matter of fact, I would just again, not approach a Western woman, period. Do your thing, okay? Just build your resources, okay? I guarantee you, and I'm testament of this. I'm on my square. I don't want to big myself up, but I'm on my square to such a point where, Allah knows I'm not dealing with Western women. So all now that I'm intriguing are foreign-born women. You know what I mean? Because I'm a foreign nigga myself. Although I got hit and got street smart to this game. But they know that too. They know that I'm not even a nigga from here. Although I've been here a long time, you know what I mean? I know the language and stuff like that. They even know that I'm not a nigga from here. Just basically how I move and how I operate. So they're already it becomes easier for me if I was into that, but I'm not into that. You know what I mean? I'm not really looking for that right now. That I have a bigger picture in mind, but I wouldn't follow her advice. And I don't know why she gave that advice. I really don't know. I don't know if she's a dating coach or anything like that. But what I will say is that you should never listen to a woman's advice when it comes to dealing with other women. Never do that. Okay? The only time I listen to a woman's advice when dealing with other women was when I was abroad. That's it. But other than that, I won't do it here. Never. Because a woman is already trying to do something for, believe it or not, although a lot of women don't like each other, the Western woman is in the same game. So when she uses a guy and then another girl finds out she used the guy, they're just gonna give each other high fives, and then that other girl is gonna be motivated to use a guy too. But that's all I got, man. Let me know what you think about this woman giving advice on how to hook up on the first night and what have you. But yeah, I just want to basically go over that real quick. But leave your thoughts, leave your comments. Fula signing out. Njarama.